Los Angeles is home to millions of people looking for a healthier lifestyle. Well, look no more. Your World Today is here and is a show offering you a wide array of topics to improve your quality of life. From a healthier living to making smarter decisions. Welcome to Your World Today.
Hello and welcome to Your World Today. I want to give you the warmest of welcomes to our show. My name is Ofelia de la Torre, and I'm very lucky to be sitting to this handsome young man.
I'm Kerrigan Von Pulley, and I'm equally as excited to be here with you today.
So I'm going to call you Carrie because I don't want to mess up your name. I know that everybody tramples over it, so I don't want to be the...
It is a tongue twister.
Right. So Carrie, I'll pay you $5 if you can say our doctor, our next guest's specialty.
Well, I actually think his specialty is harder to say than my name, maybe.
Yes, it is.
So we're very excited. I'll introduce him here, and I'll try on a specialty. We're here with Dr. Geoff Trenkle, who is, and I'm going to try this, otolaryngologist.
Hello.
Hi.
Did I get close?
Hi, doctor.
Hi.
How are you doing with your specialty?
Otolaryngology. So it took me a few years to figure it out myself. So
really?
Don't feel too bad about it.
Doctor, welcome to the show.
Hi,
very happy to have you with us.
I'm very happy to be here.
So you were complaining of something?
Well, I was. When I came in here today, I was excited to see that we'd have a doctor of his...
Ear, nose, and throat?
Yeah, ENT. Can I call it that?
ENT is just fine, yeah.
Because I was feeling a little congested, and I thought, hey, maybe our doctor could tell me maybe some of the things that can cause congestion.
A very common ailment, and we have one of the best doctors from White Memorial Medical Center. Doctor,
thank you.
So is this very common?
Yeah, it is. Sinusitis is a problem that about 70 million people suffer from almost every single year.
70?
70. It's a huge number. It's a problem throughout the country and in all climates and in all seasons. It's basically a problem that has to do with your sinuses. The sinuses are cavities within the face. They're just air-filled cavities, and their job normally is to humidify and to filter the air that we breathe in through our nose. The problem is that sometimes the inside of the nose can get very congested, whether that's from allergies from any different season or from dust and molds in your household, or just different anatomic problems in your nose from when you're breathing in for long periods of time. So when this happens, you get a lot of inflammation underneath the eyes, above the eyes, in all the different areas, in all the different sinuses, and that causes a lot of pain, a lot of pressure, difficulty breathing, drainage, headaches, a lot of headaches, any number of problems, all the way up to coughing, dizziness, and sometimes even leads to what people feel are migraines.
Doctor, what can we do at home before we actually have to go see a doctor?
Yeah. There's a lot of over-the-counter allergy medications that a lot of people try first. Most people try them on their own, whether they're Claritin or Zyrtec or the things that you buy over the counter. Another good product that's very safe and very effective also for sinus disease is called a sinus rinse kit, or any of the saline sprays that you kind of see, or the lavage systems that really rinse things out. They're usually, you can find those at almost any pharmacy.
Now, I had a question too. My wife's a nurse. So whenever I have something wrong, she doesn't give me much sympathy. But that's another story. But I'm wondering, she said that there's sinuses not just in your nose, but other places in your head. Is that correct?
There are sinuses in other places. The ones that we think most commonly of are all inside your nose. Okay. But that being said, it kind of depends how you're thinking of that within the nose, because they are off to the sides, kind of underneath the eyes, above the eyes and the forehead here, and kind of all the way back between the eyes, and then there's two way in the back as well. Yeah.
Doctor, in my culture, we use Vicks for everything.
Yeah.
And even to put up our nostrils. Is that are we on target there, or no?
Well, no, not really. Vicks has come up with a great product that basically tricks you into feeling like your nose is open.
Right.
It's the sensation, the smell that it comes up with, the smell that you're smelling actually tricks your brain into feeling like everything's open when really it's the exact same.
Oh,
so that has no effect on the actual openness of the
It's psychological.
It is, but you know, whatever makes you feel good, right?
So when do we know we have to go to the doctor? When, I mean, blood, or I don't know, what are the worst?
If you're having a lot of symptoms, especially symptoms that are driving you to seek help, and you've tried some over-the-counter things and you've gone to your primary care, or if you're having to be on antibiotics, you're going to your primary care, urgent cares over and over, and you've been on antibiotics multiple times in a year, at that point you have to think, you know, how much time I'm missing from work and days off of school or whatever it is, and you have to weigh that kind of into when it's time for you. But most people, because it's a quality of life issue, they come in when they know it's time for them to come in.
And you mentioned dizziness as one of the potential symptoms, which I imagine could be alarming to some people.
Yeah, usually that kind of accompanies with the headaches and the pressure that you're getting in your face, and it just kind of makes you feel a little off balance.
Doctor, also, what about allergies? These symptoms can be mistaken for allergies?
Yeah, usually they kind of come at the same time as allergies. So allergies can happen year-round, whether it's in your household or whether it's summer, you know, spring, fall, it doesn't matter. It depends on the person's allergy. What the allergies do is they actually inflame the mucosa that's inside the nose, and it makes everything kind of, it kind of closes off the holes that drain out the sinuses. And because of the allergies and chronically always having them, you get the symptoms.
Doctor, don't go, because we're going to go on a commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to go do some exercise, and maybe you can tell us if we're sick, if it's okay to do exercise.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, well, so hold that thought. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
This segment was brought to you by White Memorial Medical Center.
Do you have questions about your health insurance coverage under Obamacare? Are you confused about Medi-Cal and Medicare dual coverage? Are you worried you won't be able to keep your doctor? Our friendly counselors at White Memorial Medical Center's new Community Information Center understand your concerns and can enroll you in coverage that meets your needs. We are here Monday through Friday to answer all of your questions. We invite you to come and visit our Community Information Center at White Memorial and let us help you.
We're excited to tell you about our website, yourworldtoday.tv.
Take a look. Find out more information about Your World Today's guests, topics, and more. We'll see you there at yourworldtoday.tv.
Tired of your current job? You've been laid off for a longer period of time because you may lack the necessary professional skills that employers are looking for today? Don't be another unemployment statistic and arm yourself with the tools of knowledge. Call the number on the screen now. NP College can fully train you in a wide variety of healthcare, business, and general legal fields in just a few months. Call now or visit us at www.npcollege.edu. NP College, where a better future begins.
The Martinez family is about to change. Mariana passed her driver license test and the family has been budgeting for a new car. That's why they trust in the SCE Credit Union See You at the Wheel auto buying program. Saving time and money with concierge level service, delivering the exact car her family selected without going to a dealership, and they get a great rate on their auto loan. SCE Federal Credit Union has been helping families finance their dreams since 1952.
This segment is brought to you by White Memorial Medical Center.
Thank you for staying with us. This is Your World Today, and we're having a great conversation with Dr. Trenkle from White Memorial Medical Center about all these sinus problems and allergies and all that sort of fun stuff. And I wanted to ask you, Doctor, what is a balloon sinuplasty?
Yeah, balloon sinuplasty is actually a really interesting new technique. It's only been around for about a decade or so. What it does is it's a helpful way, it's a new kind of procedure that gives us a non-invasive way of dealing with sinusitis and sinus-type symptoms. The idea behind it is that we put a balloon into the natural ostium or the drainage pathway of the sinuses, and we use that to inflate open what used to be very stenotic or closed down.
Does that hurt? I mean, it
sounds a little invasive to me. I don't know if I want a balloon in my head.
No, it's actually quite a bit less invasive than previous sinus surgery. Other sinus surgery, we actually take away mucosa or kind of open them up more unnaturally. This way, we're just opening up the natural pathway. We can actually do this as a surgery in the operating room with you asleep, or even in the office under just a local anesthetic.
So it's not such a big deal.
Exactly. It gives a lot of people that previously did not have anything to help with their sinus disease, kind of a way out, or maybe a reset button for their sinuses almost.
So there's an option for you.
There's an option. Is this something that you need to take then in conjunction with medications or
usually we only do that do the procedure or a surgery after we've already exhausted all our medications. So when I get a patient who comes in to see me, I will try them on my medical therapy over and over until we get to a point where they're either sick of medicines and they're like, this is not working anymore, or we get to that kind of end point, and then that's when I would offer something like this.
So doctor, since I was a little girl, I've been hearing these macho guys saying, oh, I've got a bug and I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna work it out, I'm gonna destroy it, or I'm gonna just go and sweat it out. So I've never done it personally, so I'm asking you, is that true? Does it work? Do you not aggravate the symptoms?
Well, I think if you are well rested enough and you're feeling up to going to a gym or to exercising at home or whatever it may be, I don't think exercise is ever a bad thing. It's always gonna kind of help you get to it. I would only caution if you're feeling to the point where you can't make it to a gym or to do any exercise. Obviously, you don't want to do that. But yeah, I think that exercise definitely will help you get through any cold symptoms or sinus symptoms or whatever it might be.
You know, another thing that it can be kind of funny sometimes when you have some sinus things, but your voice changes. What is it that causes your voice to change, or you get a little squeaky, or you don't sound like yourself?
Your nose gets red.
That's right.
Yeah. Voice changes can be from any number of things. When you're sick, it's usually an inflammation down in your vocal cords or your voice box, basically. Anytime that there's any inflammation down there, they're very tenuous. Even the smallest amount of inflammation can cause a lot of voice changes. So that's generally when you're sick what's causing the voice changes.
Doctor, I think that the grossest thing that can happen to one is the post-nasal drip, because you can actually feel the stuff.
Yeah.
What can we do about that?
Well, most of the time the post-nasal drip is reacting to something, whether it's inflammation in the nose or inflammation in the throat. And my job usually is to decipher which of those two it is or what's causing the drainage and take care of that problem to make it stop.
Right. So, Carrie, you said you had some post-nasal drip, and
we're going to try some exercise, I think.
Yeah, so we should send them and do
some
exercise?
All right.
All right, kiddo. Good luck. So, doctor, I want to thank you so very much for being here with us and clarifying all of our doubts.
Oh.
And we hope to have you here on the show again.
I'd love to be back anytime you guys want me. Thank you so much for having me.
It's a deal. So we're going to see Carrie get better with his post-nasal drip.
Well, a big thank you to Dr. Trenkle again, and Ophelia, thank you for helping me figure out that maybe we can clear out some of this congestion through exercise, which leads us to Robert Rose, who is here from robertrosefitness.com.
Correct.
And you're just going to show us a little lightweight workout.
A couple easy exercises we can do where you don't need any special equipment or anything. We're going to start off with some dumbbells.
Okay.
Our feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. We're going to squat. I'm pushing my butt and hips back. I'm going to come up, I'm going to curl, and go up over my head. When I'm doing this, my abs are staying tight. And again, my back is straight, so down, coming up, and up, nice and in control, just like that. All right. There you go. Let's get your feet just a little bit wider apart. There you go, perfect. Nice, strong, solid base. We're going to go up over your head when you come up.
Now, what can I do to make sure that I'm not hurting my knees when I'm doing this?
Pushing your butt and hips back like that is the correct form. You don't want your knees ending up out past your toes.
Okay.
Also, you want a straight line between your hip, your knee, and your ankle, meaning we don't want our knee bowing in or bowing out. So you always want to keep a straight line. You always want to keep your upper body, your abs tight, your back nice and straight.
Okay, great.
And we're going to do these kind of in a slow and controlled motion, nothing super fast or out of control, and always through a comfortable range of motion, okay?
Okay.
The next one we're gonna do, just some lunges in place. Now, what I'm doing here, my upper body is gonna stand nice and tall. Again, my knee, hips, and ankle are gonna be straight. I'm gonna go straight down and straight up. I'm not going forward, I'm going straight up and down. Again, straight line. If you want to add your upper body in, we can do those curls again, or we can add in side raises and front raises.
Okay.
All right, so your turn.
Maybe jeans aren't the best thing to do this with,
Not quite the best outfit for this workout, but there you go.
Where am I feeling the pushing in my feet?
You should be pushing through your heels on that front foot. You should feel your quad, your hamstring, and your glutes.
Okay.
Okay? And again, straight up and down.
And how many reps of each of these exercises?
Anywhere between about 8 and 15 repetitions each leg, and then we would switch it up and do the same thing with the other leg.
Okay.
And you always want to be in control, okay, when we're doing these exercises.
And how many times a week am I looking at to do these exercises?
Ideally, minimum 2 times. Realistically, 3 to 4 times is the best, okay?
So these are some just basic exercises anybody can do at home.
Yes.
Do we even need weights to do these exercises?
You don't need weights to do these. You don't really need any special equipment at all. Your body weight can provide you with as much resistance as you need here for doing these exercises. As long as you're doing them in control, perfect.
And we can find more information about this at robertrosefitness.com, correct?
Yes, correct.
That's robertrosefitness.com, and go ahead and check it out and stay with us. We are headed into a break, but we'll be right back to talk a little bit more about how you can prepare yourself for the rising costs of healthcare. Stay with us. This is Your World Today.
This segment was brought to you by White Memorial Medical Center.
Do you have questions about your health insurance coverage under Obamacare? Are you confused about Medi-Cal and Medicare dual coverage? Are you worried you won't be able to keep your doctor? Our friendly counselors at White Memorial Medical Center's new Community Information Center understand your concerns and can enroll you in coverage that meets your needs. We are here Monday through Friday to answer all of your questions. We invite you to come and visit our Community Information Center at White Memorial and let us help you.
Tired of your current job? You've been laid off for a longer period of time because you may lack the necessary professional skills that employers are looking for today? Don't be another unemployment statistic and arm yourself with the tools of knowledge. Call the number on the screen now. NP College can fully train you in a wide variety of healthcare, business, and general legal fields in just a few months. Call now or visit us at www.npcollege.edu. NP College, where a better future begins.
The Martinez family is about to change. Mariana passed her driver license test and the family has been budgeting for a new car. That's why they trust in the SCE Credit Union See You at the Wheel auto buying program. Saving time and money with concierge level service, delivering the exact car her family selected without going to a dealership, and they get a great rate on their auto loan. SCE Federal Credit Union has been helping families finance their dreams since 1952.
We're excited to tell you about our website, yourworldtoday.tv.
Take a look. Find out more information about Your World Today's guests, topics, and more. We'll see you there at yourworldtoday.tv.
This segment is brought to you by SCE Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back. This is Your World Today. I'm sitting next to Lilia Rojo. She is Vice President of Operations at SCE Federal Credit Union. Lilia, welcome to the show.
Thank you so very much, Fede.
So Lilia, with the cost of medical insurance going up, on the rise, how can SCE Federal Credit Union help us?
SCE Federal Credit Union offers our members health savings accounts. They're known as HSA accounts, which are accounts that are they're intended for you to set money aside in the event that you have medical expenses, qualified medical expenses. These types of accounts are available to individuals who participate in a high deductible health plan.
I see. And you're telling me that there's tax benefits? What kind of tax benefits?
One of the tax benefits, or among the tax benefits, is that the deposits that you make into these types of accounts are actually tax deductible. In addition to that, the funds that you use plus the earnings that you use to pay for medical expenses are tax-free.
That's great.
It is.
So can anyone get an HSA account?
In order to get an HSA account, a person must be covered under a high deductible health plan. The way I like to explain it is a high deductible health plan is actually an alternative to your traditional types of insurances. Instead of paying the higher monthly premiums, you pay less, but that's also because you have higher deductibles. So for example, a single person under this insurance plan usually has to pay at least $1,250 as a deductible, where a family would pay $2,500 as a deductible. But again, they do get the benefit of the lower monthly insurance premiums, plus they can go ahead and use that savings that they have by opening an account, a health savings account where they could put the money.
So just to be clear, people go get insurance wherever they qualify in a network and then come to the bank, open up an account, an HSA account, and then they can start their tax benefit and their savings to pay these accounts.
As long as they are a participant of this type of plan, which is often dependent on what their employer offers.
Right.
Or again, for those people that are self-employed that are looking to save money, they actually go out and buy this type of plan. So we recommend that a person actually check with their employer or their insurance provider to determine whether or not this is a qualified plan.
And this is really cool because you're saving money so you can pay your bills and your insurance is there and your health is in check.
Exactly, and if everything goes well and you don't have any unanticipated medical expenses, you're able to save this money in this type of account.
So how does someone with a health savings account access their money?
Accessing their money is actually very easy. They can access the money by using personal checks. Anytime they go to the doctor, they would go ahead and just write a check. Or we also issue a Visa check card that can be used anywhere the credit cards are accepted. It works exactly like a Visa card.
And it keeps your documents in order.
Exactly, that's another nice benefit.
Right.
Super simple.
So you mentioned qualified medical expenses. What are some of the examples?
Qualified medical expenses include things such as contact lenses, braces, laser eye surgery, for example, or even prescriptions. Things that your doctor will actually prescribe to you, those are considered qualified medical expenses.
And some of the things that are not qualified medical expenses?
Examples of not qualified medical expenses include things such as over-the-counter medication, plastic surgery, or gym memberships.
Do health savings accounts have fees?
At SCE Federal Credit Union, our health savings accounts do not have any fees. And again, they're very convenient and an easy way to access your money.
So what if someone is not a member of the credit union?
Not a problem. If someone is not a member and they live in the greater Los Angeles or greater Las Vegas area, then all they need to do is give us a call.
And you have offices where?
We have offices in several locations throughout Southern California and in the Las Vegas area.
So just a phone call away?
Just a phone call away. It's as simple as that.
Lilia, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
That's
Thank you.
Great information. And don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
This segment was brought to you by SCE Federal Credit Union.
The Martinez family is about to change. Mariana passed her driver license test and the family has been budgeting for a new car. That's why they trust in the SCE Credit Union See You at the Wheel auto buying program. Saving time and money with concierge level service, delivering the exact car her family selected without going to a dealership, and they get a great rate on their auto loan. SCE Federal Credit Union has been helping families finance their dreams since 1952.
We're excited to tell you about our website, yourworldtoday.tv.
Take a look. Find out more information about Your World Today's guests, topics, and more. We'll see you there at yourworldtoday.tv.
Tired of your current job? You've been laid off for a longer period of time because you may lack the necessary professional skills that employers are looking for today? Don't be another unemployment statistic and arm yourself with the tools of knowledge. Call the number on the screen now. NP College can fully train you in a wide variety of healthcare, business, and general legal fields in just a few months. Call now or visit us at www.npcollege.edu. NP College, where a better future begins.
Do you have questions about your health insurance coverage under Obamacare? Are you confused about Medi-Cal and Medicare dual coverage? Are you worried you won't be able to keep your doctor? Our friendly counselors at White Memorial Medical Center's new Community Information Center understand your concerns and can enroll you in coverage that meets your needs. We are here Monday through Friday to answer all of your questions. We invite you to come and visit our Community Information Center at White Memorial and let us help you. Welcome back. This is Your World Today, and boy, am I happy to be a part of this show. I learned so much all the time.
And I have lots to learn, and I'm learning it here, so it's great to be a part of it too.
And so, you know, this is our last segment, and we saved the best for the last. Well, not really. Everything else is also great.
It's all important, right?
It's all important. But we're going to be talking about education.
And education is hugely important, and I know it's something that's near and dear to my heart and yours as well.
Oh, yes.
I think that something that's especially important is learning English.
English, especially if you want to come from another country and just get totally immersed.
Absolutely.
But why don't we go to the expert?
Well, let's talk to an expert. So we're here with Miriam Urbano from NP College, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the ESL program at NP College. So
Hi,
thank you for
Miriam.
being with us,
Hi,
Miriam.
how are you? I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Oh, we're happier to hear from you.
Absolutely.
So what is ESL and how does it work, Miriam?
Well, it works to empower people. So ESL is English as a second language, and it's something that, you know, we have to be proud about who we are and about our language and our colors and, let's say, the flag and all that. But then we come to the United States, and then we have to empower ourselves with language, which is the most important thing that a person can have, right? The way to communicate, a tool and an ability to communicate. So ESL is a huge part of Latinos or people from other countries that come to the United States to make the American dream come true for themselves. So that's what NP College does, empowering people through this program that is free, but let's take it as this is a private school, and at this time, it's offering free. I think it's a special for all of us.
Did you hear her say free?
Free is,
like, what?
free is a good price as far as I'm
It's an
concerned.
excellent price.
Wow, that's huge. Why
is.
is it free? I want to go take a class.
Well, this is about empowering other people, and it's all about power. And so if we want, we have the numbers here, people coming from all over the world. But now we want to have the quality. So what better way that all of us speak, besides our own language, also to speak English. And so we are going to have classes Monday through Friday. We're going to have classes on Saturdays. So
on the weekends?
Yes, on the weekends as well. So it doesn't matter what, we will have the time to go there, because language is not only about communication, it's also, if you're a mother, or I don't know if you're a father as well.
Not yet.
Not yet, but when you are, you will see how important it is for families to study together. So it's not only about telling the children, you have to learn, you have to study, but look how I am doing it too.
Miriam, what do I have to do if I want to learn English well and get a job and get going with my life? What do I have to do to get into an ESL class at NP College?
All that you have to do is to just, the phone number is on the screen. Give us a call. If you want to just show up, we will welcome as well. And then the information will be there. It's absolutely free. There is one thing though. You have to have the commitment and the desire of learning the new language. And this is more than just about grammar and nouns and pronouns and verbs and articles, but this is about conversation. And so we are going to have, the class is basically, we're going to be speaking the language. Every time that you get to class, there is something no other than English, only during the class time.
So it sounds like it's not just memorizing a bunch of verbs and animal names. It's how learning how to communicate, really, which
Absolutely.
is hugely
And
important.
this is the English that we're going to be teaching for working people, people that have to go to a job interview. You see how terrifying that is, right? When you say, what about if the other person doesn't speak my language? Well, now we will have something in common, and that will be English.
Miriam, thank you so much. We want you to know that NP College not only offers ESL classes, they offer a whole variety of courses. All you have to do is go onto their website. Miriam, thank you for being on our show.
Absolutely. So I hope all those phone calls coming in and all those students coming to the class. Thank you.
We want to thank you at home as well for having been with us. This is the end of our show today.
It's kind of sad every time we
It is
have to end.
sad. Carrie, thank you as well.
Yeah, thank you, Ophelia.
All right, take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.